Ladies, we need to have a serious conversation about effort in dating these days because the audacity of these men is just out of control. It's just unbelievable. Imagine this. You're talking to a guy, you live in LA and he lives in New York. He tells you he wants to see you, but he expects you to book a flight, spend your hard earned money, and go see him. Oh, and let's not forget you're a mom and no commitment has even been made. Crazy, right?
Yeah, that's my dog. He gon' sit down and listen. Call him a trick and he don't get offended. He know he giving his money to.
So this happened recently with Apryl Jones, aka the mother of Omarion's kids. I guess she went on live with a rant about it on Instagram, Breakfast Club, try to use her story and try to make it as an example. You know, they take the whole situation and they make it a topic. And so now the internet is just going crazy. Like the internet is divided, honey. Well, I'm gonna play the clip right here.
Because it was a guy that she is talking to and he lives in New York and she does not, and he wanted her to come see him and she wanted to come see him, but she wanted him to pay for her flight.
Right.
And he didn't. And so she had made that a whole thing, went online and ranted about it. How men are different these days and they expect so much of us without giving anything. And basically, yeah. I've always had a problem with a woman who feel like everything should be paid for, especially like when you just start talking to a person, like you don't feel like you got to pay for nothing. Like the guy's in a whole nother city.
Right.
Cool. If you want to see him as bad as he want to see you, what's wrong with you covering your flight? And when you get there, he take care of everything else. He might send you back. Or what if he just wanted to see if you would pay for something one time,
Correct.
and now he paying for stuff for the rest of the duration of whatever y'all got going on.
I like Jess Hilarious, but what I don't like the fact that she believes that this woman should be paying her own money to go see a man. She said that if he likes her and she likes him too, why she can't pay? Like, to me, it's giving pick me. Like, I understand you work around men, so it's just like your mentality is just giving pick me. I don't think they're remembering the fact that he wants to see her. And I think this is the problem with men now. They don't feel like they have to do anything to pursue a woman. Am I making sense? Like, because to me, am I missing something? Because to me, it don't make sense. You say you want to see me. Okay, either you're going to come to me or you're going to fly me to see you. Now, I'm not saying she needs to just solely depend on a man. And I feel like that's how Jess Hilarious was responding to it. Like, nobody said she was depending on him. It's just a simple fact. Like you said, this is what you want, but you're not willing to work for what you want. Mind you, she's a mom. I'm a mom too. So I can understand the things that you have to do just to go spend some time with a man. Like, you have to find a babysitter. You got to take him to the babysitter. You probably got to pay the babysitter. Now, it'd be another thing if she expected him to pay for her babysitting. I just feel like they're not holding him accountable for what he wants. It's like, you want this, but you don't want to work towards it. That is crazy. Let me know if I'm missing something. That's just crazy to me. This is not how it should work. If he's asking for her to come see him, he needs to either fly his butt to where she's at or fly her to where he's at. And yes, she should have her own money in case something happened. But I do remember seeing there was this lady, she was in New Jersey, and the guy she was talking to was living in Atlanta, and they wanted to see each other, so she agreed to fly down to go see him. They both had worked in the same field. You know, he said, well, I'm off on this day, so you can come on this day. So she goes to see him on that day, and when she gets there, he went to work. He's not available. He just wasted her time. Just like that. Mind you, she paid her own way to go see him. This is why we have to make men put money where their mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. Okay, I'm so tired. I've even had that. I had guys tell me, you know, they want to see me. Sir, you want to see me pull up? Where we going? You want to take me out? Where we going? Why I gotta decide where we going when you want to see me? Hello? Is anybody there? Like, this is crazy. I'm so passionate about this topic. But today we're going to break it all down. We're going to break it all down. Why men need to put in effort, okay? And why flying out for a man can be a dangerous gamble. And how you can protect yourself in dating in this modern mess we call romance. because we all know. I mean, they say it's piss in the pool. It seems like it's giving more than that. It's giving the dating pool is, I don't know, sewage water or something. It's a biohazard. I don't know. Effort shows respect and it shows interest. Ladies, if a man is serious about you, he's going to make it happen. Whether that's him hopping on a flight himself or he's going to pay for you to come see him. It's like going to a store and saying, I want those shoes on the shelf. And then the store clerk is saying, well, okay, well, the shoes is $400, sir. What you gonna do? He gonna buy them shoes. He gonna buy them J's. Let's be honest. He's gonna spend that money for that. But when it comes, let it be a woman. Oh, well, why I gotta pay? I want the shoes, but why I gotta pay? Like, come on. Y'all sound crazy. It's the same thing. You must not understand the value of a woman. And again, I do feel like maybe she probably shouldn't have ranted on Instagram about it because he should have just been overlooked. You know, like you it's like the guys that get it get it. You don't have to negotiate with a man that gets it, who's willing to put forth the effort. Like that other guy, he didn't even need to be acknowledged like that. Like we don't need, because when you go to the internet, you're like, why guys don't want to this or why they don't want to do that? It's like you trying to reason with a bum. He's never gonna get it. He don't see the value in you. He might see the value in some shoes, but he might not see the value in you. So it's like it's no point in even going back and forth trying to convince him that he's wrong, right? But that's neither here nor there. If a man is serious about you, he's gonna be willing to invest. Point blank, period. And if he's not willing to invest in you from the start, he's not going to start later. He's just not. He's already showing you his true colors. He's already showing you how he feels about you. So don't think like, okay, well, maybe if I start doing this, maybe he'll start doing. No. If you like, first impression is everything. If you're showing me from the beginning that you don't value me, like there's nothing, we don't have nothing else to do. On to the next. Too many men these days, they're expecting convenience. They want all the benefits of dating women, women that look good, women that are sexy, women that are smart, women that are emotionally intelligent. You know, she's a boss. She can cook, she can clean, she can all the things, right? They want all the benefits, but they don't want to pay. They don't want to invest. That's so weird. And I get it because there are a demographic of women who they have lower standards, right? And they're willing to entertain these men, get into a relationship with these men. I mean, trust me, I've been one of them because I didn't know any better. But, ladies, as we grow up and as we level up, you just start to realize, like, you know what? I held you down and you still cheated on me. So guess what? The price just went up. Price just went up. And I think they're so used to us ladies having our standards low to where, now they think they're the prize. These days they think they are the prize. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. And I kind of don't respect any man that thinks he's the prize. I just don't. Men with that mentality, that's what you call the beta male. If you value lifestyle and a life of ease and respect and all the things being provided for, like they are to be avoided at all costs. At all costs. So let's just be real. If he's not willing to invest in you in the early stages, he's definitely not going to be willing to invest in you in the long term. There's no need to toggle with this man back and forth. So let's talk about the risk of flying to see a man. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story. Matter of fact, let's touch on the story earlier about the lady who she flew down to Atlanta to see this guy that stood her up. So when she flew there to see him, mind you, she probably made arrangements to go see him. Who knows? When she got there, he just stood her up. And it seemed, from the story, it seemed like he was very unapologetic about it. Ladies, if we don't respect ourselves, nobody else will. If we don't advocate for us, nobody else will. This is why I always say, nice for what? Like, nice for what? This is why I say we should not be allowing ourselves to even become emotionally invested. This is why we shouldn't even allow our emotions to flow towards this man who has done very little for us, who has done the bare minimum for us. I'm pretty sure most of us have good hearts. Like, we can love anybody, but should we? No, we shouldn't. We can't get too wrapped up in what this man has going on. We just can't. We can't get too wrapped up into it. We have to allow men to show and prove, because they do a lot of this. And honestly, like, these days, I'm in my 30s. Okay, I've had my fair share of, experiences. So when they get to talking too much, honestly, it becomes a turnoff. It's like, sir, you're talking too much, but not enough walking. When are we going to start walking? But ladies, we just can't get ourselves wrapped up. We got to keep that guard up. We just have to. We have to have like that wait and see. Let me wait and see. You say you want to see me, but you ain't coming here. Okay, next person. Next. So I can only imagine how humiliated she felt. And he wasn't even answering his phone. That's crazy. And I done flew my behind all the way down here to see you. She said you didn't even, make sure I made it to the airport, I think she said, or you didn't even offer to pay my way back to the airport. It was just crazy. And so after you put all that time and effort into a person, this person who clearly didn't value you, like, this is why they need to show us up front that they value us, because just look at how we even create life. It starts with the man. It starts with him providing, his cell, and it ends with us. We are the portal of life. I heard this the other day, and it's so true. We are the portal. It starts with him and it ends with us. So, sir, if you're not showing me that you value me, then you don't deserve my time. You just don't. And that is the mentality I want you ladies to have. So, the money side of things. Now, looking at the money side of things, if you are spending your money to go see this man, that is you making an investment into him. And this is why they think they are the prize, because you are spending your time and money to go see him. Cats do not chase dogs. Dogs chase cats. Let me know if you ever seen a cat chasing a dog. Let me know if you ever seen egg chasing the sperm. I'll wait. You haven't. And if you think you have, it's probably AI. Ladies, this has to stop. This is why they think they're the prize. I mean, I find like men who provide, they take pride in providing. The last thing they want for you to do is to be going in your wallet and spending money, to make certain things happen, because that's for him, that's going to demasculate him. I don't even, just scratch that. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Have money. Yes, have your own money. Don't fly nowhere and you don't have money, to book a flight in case you miss a flight, whatever. If he wants to act funny when you get there, whatever, always have your own. That's rule number 1. But rule number 2, do not chase no man. Don't do it. Okay? Don't spend money to go fly and see another man, because you are making him the prize. You're putting him on the pedestal. And that is the problem now. That's why they think the way they think now. And we got to bring it back down. We got to humble them. Like, we're at a pivotal time where we got to remind them. We got to show them. The rappers got the gun, baby. You gonna have to rise to this level if you want to talk to me. They want to complain like, well, black men don't make that much money. And well, that's because y'all be so worried about pleasuring yourselves. And I'm not gonna say all of them. I'm gonna say some of them. But some of y'all more concerned with, getting off instead of getting ahead in life. So, and it's not just them to blame, but there is a group of women who don't hold them accountable, who don't hold them to a standard. So therefore they feel like, you know what, I don't really got to do too much. All I got to do is get a haircut, tell this girl how pretty she look, hop on this website, swipe right, whatever. And eventually I'm going to land in somebody's bed and I'm going to keep on going. No. We need to stop. That is going to stop. Beyonce was not lying when she said, who run the world? We do. We run it. We run it. They have us thinking that we don't, but we do. And that's why they complaining so much, because they can't get the woman that they really want. The woman that they really want doesn't want them. Why? Because they're not qualified. So therefore they go settle for somebody else. They go settle for a pick me. And then when they become successful, they gonna cheat on her. They gonna cheat anyway, let's just be honest. But they for sure gonna cheat on her because she was just the girl to get by. Girl. Woo child. But I just say all of that to say, like, they need to be the ones making the investment. Period, point blank. I don't care. I don't care. There's no need to be prioritizing this man if he's not prioritizing you. And let's not forget about safety. Let's just say you're traveling out of state to go see this man, especially like the guy who wants her to fly to New York. That's crazy. Like that is a super busy city. I mean, there's so much crime. She's a woman. Like that's crap. Like why would you want her to jeopardize her safety to come see you? That is so mind blowing. Like, sir, you should be taking the trip. I think the guy should be coming to her. But ladies, I'm saying this with love. I'm saying it with love. Stop chasing men who won't even lift a finger for you. Effort in the early stages sets the tone for the entire relationship. When I look back in hindsight, some of the relationships that I had that I ended up leaving in the end, I look at the first 3 months, like what happened, what took place, and there were so many signs of low effort, bare minimum, honey, and I ended up leaving anyway. I had to learn the hard way, but this is why I made this channel. I want to share my wisdom and my experiences with you. Effort in the early stages sets the tone for the rest of the relationship, and you deserve to be with someone who values you enough to make the effort. But I want to hear your thoughts. Have you ever flown to see a man, or has a man ever expected you to fly to him? Or even if it wasn't flying to see him, like he could have lived in the next state over, or maybe hours away. Like, has a man ever told you, I want to see you, and then you hurried up, you got all dressed and cute, gassed up your car, and you went all the way to go see him just because he wanted to see you? Let me know in the comments. This is a safe space. I've had my experiences. I'm not here to judge you. Let's talk about it. Now, make sure you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can catch more story times and girl talks in the future. And as always, ladies, stay safe and stay spoiled.
He know he giving his money to make it. He know it's very expensive to